Hello folks, hope you're all doing well. We are up at the plot today. It is Easter Sunday and it is beautiful. It is easily double figures at the moment and it's only 8:45 in the morning, I think it is about now when I'm here, and I think it's due to get up to 18 degrees today, so I've got loads of jobs on the go, loads of stuff to do. I'm going to film them all as always, but those videos will sort of trickle out during the week. I'm not going to do them all at once. So we've got the main crop potatoes to go out, I've got some shallots to go out, I've got some bits and pieces to update you on. Speaking of which, I think that's what this video is going to be. This first one, it's just going to be a bit of a general update because it seems like ages since I've been up here, and it's actually been about 10 days, even though there's been a video out sort of last weekend. I've been away on holiday for a wee break there because it's been the kids' holidays up here, so we've had other things to do. Whenever the school holidays are on up here, I'm always generally busy doing lots of other stuff, so it's been a while since I've been here. So we'll do a bit of a general update in this one. We'll have a bit of a walk around and see some of the other stuff that I've done that's not been filmed. Then I'm going to do the main crop seed potatoes. That'll be a different video on that one altogether, and I've got a few other bits and pieces to do today if I have time. Anyway, one thing I want to talk about, we're saying that it was hot, it's warm today, but we have this little temperature gauge in the Polytunnel, and you might be able to see it there, you might not. I think the batteries are running out, so the screen's not very clear. Don't be tempted to put those tomatoes and cucumbers and things out just yet. It was only 0.2 degrees centigrade in here last night, so it's still pretty cool overnight. So, you know, I've been tempted. The weather's getting a lot better, but it's not good enough. Anyway, enough of the old Michael Fish forecast there. Let's have a very quick start of this update. So you might remember, these are the sort of potatoes that we've done in the buckets here, our first earlies. And they've only been in for just over a week, and you can see this one here is just starting to poke its head up. Now, I've mentioned about that weather, so it's maybe still just a little bit cool for them to be going outside yet, but maybe it's I reckon another week, maybe two, and all these buckets will be finding their way outside. Anyway, not much else to see in the Polytunnel, so let's head out here. Let's ignore this big messy area that's waiting for a compost delivery, and we'll scoop around here. Garlic looking great. This bed here is a bit of a mess. This is stuff that's been in over winter. Some beetroot that's strangely survived and it's done all right. That all needs stripped out and tidied. The leeks have been in all the way over the winter as well. They've been really thin, but now they're starting to fatten up really nicely. But as you can see, there's a bit of an issue with this. Let's pull one out. This here, there's loads of this. This is rose bay willow herb. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe thinning out some of the bigger leeks and using them, cooking with them. They're not quite as fat as I'd like them to be, but we'll pull them out, we'll use them, and that gives me more room in there to sort of get in and about there and take all those weeds out, and then they're not sucking the nutrition out of there, and the leeks will get the nutrition. And just behind there's the carrot bed. Speaking of carrots, it's about time the carrots are going to get sown. That's one of those things that if I've got time today, they'll be going in over there. We'll see, but that'll be a separate video as well. I've got a whole thing to do on carrots. This is the end of the enviromesh there. We've got the pak choi that's absolutely flourishing, and we've got radishes over there as well. Again, at the back here, this is some of the stuff we overwintered. I think that's all radishes. They're going to be getting pulled, and all this top area of this bed's going to be getting done because I've got some lovely little salad crop seedlings at home that are going to come up and move in there. Moving along here, let's have a look here. Some shallots. They're looking great. They're going absolutely great guns. They've been out over winter as well. They have all split and they're all looking really healthy. Broad beans, I don't think I did a video for the broad beans, so I might have done, I might not. Anyway, so I think I did. Anyway, I'm getting confused. So we've got the netting on here. This is all the broad beans out. There's a couple of them had just a little bit of a nibble from some slugs, but I've got some nematodes in order to hopefully keep the slugs under control. But again, that'll be a separate video when I come to all of that. Let's have a quick scoot up here. Ignore this area that's going to get revamped. This is where the flowers are going to be. I've got an archway to go up here for the sweet peas to grow up, so that'll be getting done in the next couple of weeks as well. Over here to the strawberries, and this area got revamped. It needs a little bit of TLC, so a bit of maintenance on the strawberry plants. So these dead things, they only clipped off the ones that are dying. They just need tidying up a little bit. Just need the dead taken off them, or the dying bits and pieces, and that should be absolutely fine. Let's move down here. Blueberries are looking great. They're going great guns. What have we got over here? Some lovely little tulips just starting to poke their head up. And what have we got here? This is more onion sets in there. I was a bit worried I'd put these out too late, but they're doing really, really good, because they'd been in little cell trays for ages, and I thought, oh, they're a bit risky to put them out, but it just shows you that even though I thought they were done, they've actually recovered and they've put a lot of weight on. Does that make sense? Saying they put a lot of weight on, but I can feel there it's a good healthy plant, and there's a good few of them in there. Speaking of onions, these are the Kelsey ones that come in as little plants. They're not really doing much at the moment. They've only been in there, you know, whenever you get these things through the post and you transplant them and plant them in, they need to recover, so they're going to take a good few weeks to sort of establish themselves in there before they really do anything. Rhubarb, one thing I wanted to talk to you about was rhubarb. So the rhubarb is absolutely flying, and in fact I'm going to be picking some of this today. I might do that right at the very end and show you what it's like, but certainly up this end. So this is the rhubarb bed here. Look, it goes all the way along there. There's 5 different plants. The 2 that are all the way up here, right up at this end, these were Rhubarb Crowns that were bought out of a shop, so they always grow much better, much stronger, especially to begin with, whereas these ones down here were grown from seed, and that's been a bit of a labour of love, I think. But one thing I wanted to show you was this. This is the start of a rhubarb flower, and whenever you see a flower like this on your rhubarb, you need to take it off. So there's one here and there's one here. Now let me get this. I'm just going to come down here. I might as well do it now while we're here. And you want to get right down to the bottom and just give it a good twist and a pull, and you'll notice, let me show you this, it's actually hollow, unlike a rhubarb stalk, which is solid. And you'll see it at the top there, so that's just going to get flung in the compost bin. But if you see them appearing on your rhubarb plants, please take them off, because they will suck all the energy out of the plant and put it into growing the flowers and not into the rhubarb stalks. What else have we got on the go? Potato beds. There'll be another video about this. You'll see it coming. Here's lots of lovely little chitted potatoes as a preview, and the aforementioned garden arch that I mentioned there, that's going to be going up. Let's have a quick walk down here. What have we got here? 4 very special buckets in there for the single seed potato challenge that's run by Steve at the Digwell Greenfingers channel. Go and check out his channel, absolutely great. You'll see everybody else doing this, and it's a bit of a friendly competition to see who can grow the most potatoes from a single seed potato. Now I've got 4 different chits growing in these buckets individually, and there's going to be other videos and updates on that throughout the year, so keep tuned to see how they get on. And let's have a look here. We've got some Zabroon Shallots. They've been grown from seed, and they're going to be going out today as well. They're going to get planted up the top end there where we just were. More onions. We like onions. I use a lot of onions. And right at the very end here, this is just some spare garlic that we had that I've put in because, well, I don't like throwing things away. Anyway, I think that's about it for a very quick sort of update as to what's been going on while I've been away, say about 10 days or so. I've not done any videos and I've not been up here, and there's still been stuff going on when I've been in and about, pottering about, doing different stuff. So that's where we are with things. Anyway, if you'd like to keep up to date with what's going on, some of that stuff that's been happening, and I'm just looking at where I am in the little screen on the front of the camera here, and it looks like there's a sort of tree growing out the top of my head on the screen, so it'll be really interesting to see what that looks like on the video, to see if it actually looks like there's a tree growing out my head. Anyway, trees growing out my head aside, if you'd like to keep up to date with what we're doing here, please click the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It's just down below, the big red one. Give it a click. Click on the little bell and it will tell you when we put another video out. Leave comments. I love seeing your comments. Sometimes I'm a bit slow at replying to them, but that's just because I have lots of other stuff going on. But I love hearing what other people are up to, what sort of things you're doing, and the different bits and pieces you have on the go. Anyway, there's loads of stuff coming over the next few months. You know how busy things get around this time of year, so be sure to keep up to date with them. Anyway, that is me done for today. I am off. I will see you on the next one. Bye for now, folks.